How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Old School Weekly Recap. Let's take a look back at the past 7 days. This week, the Old School team treated us to a sizable update, with the introduction of the Portal Nexus and the return of Tournament Worlds. The Portal Nexus is a new room for your player-owned house, requiring level 72 construction to create. Within this room, you can create a Portal Nexus. A Portal Nexus is a single object in the room which essentially does everything your standard portal chamber can do and more. Depending on the tier of the Nexus you create, they can offer teleports to 4, 8, or unlimited destinations. Each destination costs 1,000 times the room cost of a single cast of the teleport. In the room, there is also an amulet hotspot, allowing you to add either an unlimited Xerix talisman or dig site pendant to your player-owned house. Tournament Worlds, the temporary servers which let you customize your stats and items, have also returned to Old School this week. Hop onto one of these worlds and you'll be given a temporary profile, letting you pick from a huge variety of equipment, change your stats as you wish, and fight other players in clan wars. A number of improvements to the opening game experience were also made this week to accommodate new mobile players. The changes included making it clear which stats are available only to members and making random events easier to leave. And of course, there was a plethora of other bug fixes and tweaks made this week. For the full details, check out the news post linked in the description. The celebrations also continued this week following last week's launch of Old School Mobile. Over the weekend, we saw an incredible new milestone hit for players online on Old School. In last week's recap, I mentioned that we hit a peak of just over 110,000 players online, and for the first time reached above 100,000. And well, this week that was completely blown out of the water. The new milestone set this week was over 143,000 players online. Remember, you can play Old School on your iOS or Android mobile device now for free. Find the app on the Play Store or the App Store, or check out the link in the description and it will send you in the right direction. Last Friday, the team released a new developer blog in preparation for an upcoming poll. The blog detailed a number of potential changes to Bounty Hunter and general PvP. The Bounty Hunter changes include allowing you to skip targets without a penalty if they aren't risking a mysterious emblem or if they're not skulled, and also requiring players to have a mysterious emblem on them in order to be assigned a target. These changes aim to make sure that hunters are properly rewarded for their efforts. The team also proposed a few mechanics to prevent griefing in Bounty Hunter, such as preventing people from skipping targets mid-fight or from destroying emblems while in combat. As for the more general PvP changes, there were quite a few. The team suggested that if you engage in combat with another player in a PvP world, you should be attackable by that player for 6 seconds after re-entering the safe zone. This change would target rushers, making it more difficult to immediately run to safety. And another change intended to cut down on rushing is a change to special attacks. The suggestion is that it should not be possible to teleport for 3 to 6 seconds after using a spec. There were a number of other PvP changes included in the blog, as well as some non-PvP changes, the details of which are linked in the description. Be sure to give the full blog a read as an in-game poll is on the way. And keeping on the topic of PvP, on Monday, Archie and Aiza did a live stream on the Old School Twitch channel, deciding the groups for the upcoming PvP All-Stars event. And the results are as follows. Group 1 features Skill Specs, Alfie, Pure Spam and Abyss. Group 2 is Mr. Mammal, Mika, MMORPG and Perp. Group 3 is Torvesta, Ditterbitter, Foe and Sick Nerd. And Group 4 is Framed, Manked, Boaty and Skidler. You'll be able to see how the competition plays out live on November 24th. All the information you need is linked in the description. And to finish off this week's recap, let's take a look at the community spotlight. NitroFire32 on Reddit posted this fantastic pixel art animation of a player exploring the world. I'm an absolute sucker for this style, and I think Nitro did a really nice job of representing the iconic towns in a very simple style. Very nice work, I can't wait to see more. Anyway, that is all for this week's recap. Thank you all for watching, have a great week, and I will see you next Friday.